Lakers are now.
Step up in the building, look at. Call me respirator. If you ain't know, you better. Somebody step up in the building, look at. Escalator. If you ain't know, you better. If you ain't know, you better. Somebody. I'm trying to stay in my lane, but I'm just better than you. Other night when you felt your mind thought, oh no, they calling Showtime Maggie, always looking spiffy. Shorty want a lot of smoke and mirrors, liars in the scriptures. I keep my circle small like a peephole, something like the voice of the people. Step up in the building, look at escalator team. Good, I bring life, call me respirator. If you ain't know, you better. If you ain't know, you better.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Bird. He's out there with Russell. Havlicek is out there with Pierce. And it's Cousy in at the one spot.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Stolen by Bird. Pierce against Kobe. It's stolen by West. Outside, Kobe. Poke loose. Stolen by Pierce. Kobe with the steal. And finish off by Bryant.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Russell high post. And the shot by Russell.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the five, even though he's a little undersized.
And Kobe, here we go.
Let's go.
No question, powered it down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's the pass to Cousy. Here's Havlicek. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to O'Neal. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And here's West for 3.
Not go in.
And it's Boston the other way. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called at the defensive end.
Here's Cousy. Teardrop shot. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Knocked loose. Johnson, the pass to West. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Kobe. West outside. Just 5 to shoot.
For the 3, and I missed.
O'Neal kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Bryant. Pierce covering. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
It's his first trip to the line. Second free throw, no good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Havlicek. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Johnson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Kobe. Out to West. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Boston trailing. Havlicek with it. West picks him up. Pierce with a wide open.
Oh.
look.
Good.
Good on the triple.
And Pierce squaring up immediately after getting the pass.
Ball's knocked loose. And
they keep stealing the ball.
Dishes to Johnson. West the bounce pass. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Baylor comes in for Bryant. Here's West. At the elbow, it's James. Outside Baylor. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. James in the post. Covered by Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Checking in for the Celtics.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Rondo. Now the pass to Jones. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pass to Wilkes. Over Sharman. Wilkes, good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Rondo passes to Cowan. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Cowan is a physical player. He seems to welcome any challenge the D throws at him. Remarkable at scoring, even while getting knocked around.
McHale against LeBron. It's stolen by McHale. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Feeds to McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Baylor, following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Back to LeBron. Wilkes the pass to Baylor. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 4. Here's Sharman. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Baylor against Jones. James outside. Passes it to Wilkes. They can't stop the run with that one.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And here's James outside. And again, the Lakers no good.
Lakers foul. Gail Goodrich. Checking in for the Celtics.
Oh, what the heck?
The Boston Celtics in control with the 9-point
Losing by 8 points. No.
Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Worthy. Then there's Kobe, and it's Mikan in at center.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Going inside and finish off by Bryant.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete to on the defense on that drive.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside Rondo. From 18 feet away, and the shot goes in. Rondo's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Finished off the break. And the Celtics lead by 11. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So it's the Celtics now, following a three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant.
Lightning quickness, the cool demeanor. Just no one works harder at the game of basketball than Jones. He's always in shape and always ready to make a play.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. And so Jones nails both of them. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Lakers trail by 13. Back to Shaq. The dish to West. They double him with Russell. Shaq passes to Johnson. West kicks it over to Worthy. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And finished off by Worthy.
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Worthy with the double team. Russell passes to Jones. Out to Bird. On the wing, Jones. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Worthy. Back to Johnson. A three ball. Tries again. That one's in there. The Boston is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jerry West.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Havlicek, he's checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution, John Havlicek.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Pierce. Russell. Great positioning on the putback.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Worthy kicks to Johnson. Over Russell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
James Worthy with the assist.
Boston leading by 12. Now Havlicek. And here's Bird for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot.
Come on, make the 3.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. West has got 5.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
Cruising. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from James Worthy.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And stolen by Russell. Pass to Pierce. From the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Worthy, no good. Celtics leading by 11. The pass to Russell. The feed to Havlicek. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And that one's good from Havlicek.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Worthy kicks it to West. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Worthy dishes to West. From deep, Johnson. Offensive rebound. Here's Worthy.
Oh, so that's bad.
Johnson surveying the floor. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From downtown. And Boston with the rebound. Havlicek's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Russell passes to Pierce. And here's Bird from the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Bird's got 6 in the quarter.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
The kick out to Worthy. And here is West. There's O'Neal with the 3. And that would have counted. But his shot was off the mark this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Celtics lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front of the half is Boston. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up 3-pointers left and right, many of them contested and from deep range. Just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 16-point game. On the court for the Celtics. Russell is out there with Bird. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
Inside, James can really carve the defense apart. His strength makes him such a tough cover.
Celtics leading by 14. Outside, Russell. Driving the lane. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
So it's Boston now. They double him with LeBron. Outside, Russell. Here's Kuzi. Covered by LeBron. From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Smooth jumper from Pierce, a staple of his offensive game for so many years.
Picked away. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Kuzi. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Bob Cousy.
first free throw is good.
And Kuzi's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Both good from the line that time. Lakers trail by 19. LeBron kicks to Bryant. He takes it in, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Pass to Shaq. Can they get it? And Kobe the bucket with the assist. Kobe's got 14 points for the game.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
O'Neal trying to break free. And Kobe throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Passes it to Cowens. He feeds it to Havlicek. Russell trying to free himself up. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bryant.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Feeds to Havlicek. Tries from 16. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Kobe, the pass to Worthy. Bryant looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Pass to LeBron. This one for 3. The shot by Bryant, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Cowens, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he makes that one. Bryant's got 11 in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Step back on that one and let it fly. And the Celtics lead by 21.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
LeBron can't get it to go. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.